Can't slow down.
I sense some hesitation.
Apple a day keeps the absolute away.
Oh, honey, it's just impressive to need something like this.
Honey is a luxury. Does the hand assist the lips? The lips the tongue? If your mighty Mars needs...
Only the finest produce picked this morning. What can I get for you? If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
It depends on the person and their ability.
You're not wearing armour to meet my mother and father. I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
Excuse me, we're discussing steel watcher gyromatics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine. Look at their gyromatics. Or their targeting modules.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you. All shapes, all sizes,
Not this again!
prices!
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
You want past? Talk to Ellen.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Gortash has got all the protection he needs. A cultist makes so much as a peep, the watch will turn them to cinder. Special occasion. Worms Rock is closed. Invited guests only. Ah, yes, the Orphans Fund. You can pay me directly. I'll make sure to pass your gold to the orphans. I'm sure you will.
Gortash is to be proclaimed Archduke. His grip on the city tightens. This complicates matters. He has surrounded himself with a circle of steel within the fortress of Worm's Rock. Gaining access will not be easy. We must either earn an invitation or find a route where we can pass unnoticed.
Burns like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
I'll give it a shot.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing.
I want to, but I just have such a headache.
I wish I could keep...
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time, have a drink, sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Lovely. And nice. Oh. Not sure I want too much.
I barely got a minute. And no.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve.
I mean,
Looking for flavour to savour? perhaps? Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoot's Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Charesse Caresse, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira there looks about ready to burst.
You don't have to think about a thing.
You have the key to my heart.
Just have such I mean...
10 loaves of bread. Are you sure?
Look, Charesse's Caresse isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner...
Buy a painting. Go on, treat yourself. Do come again.
Hey, soldier.
So loud!
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see this city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it.
Rude. Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Charesse's Caresse is a professional.
I'd probably break his nose. Succulent seafood, straight out to sea. Take your pick. Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Rocks for brains. What were you thinking? I won't let anything happen.
Look at you. So exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind.
He's found.
It's your birthday. You deserve to come in.
Barbarians.
It's a luxury. Slow down, sweetie. Take it easy.
Everyone is Sharesh's caress.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his nose. Good.
Part of me will miss it.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Why does Pond Crossing have so few lodges?
The master plans to expand his territory.
Candlekeep. Maybe even R.
Oh, I'm...
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Hi. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found. I won't let anything...
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Great! We can bunk a ton of the people and pray none of them...
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Just want somewhere warm and...
There's not even any goddamn dragons round here to slay. Bet they let us in then.
Look at you!
Just think the sun
Watch. I know you have.
This time, I don't mind it. One more mark.
Then we can go.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person.
Wait. You know Astarion?
Where is he? Tell us! I'd like to see him try, the little worm.
This is not the time, brother. The Master must be told.
Fine. But this isn't over. We'll see you again.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
Need to find a way forward.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you. Well, in that case, I'm all yours. I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? You bumped your head recently. Didn't you spot them by the gate? Big metal bastards, even bigger swords. It's all right, well, we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can... None of them has sticky fingers.
Nothing important is ever easy. Cutting to the chase. Gone with the weave.
Dumped a lot of them.
Onward.
Excellent. On the way.
Impero.
Don't waste a step.
Battle of wits. Step by step.
Let's cover with fire, baby. Covered.
With finesse.
Impero.
I don't fancy their chances.
What's this? Over there.
Let's have a look.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Maybe I need more pockets. Don't give me trouble now. What's inside?
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? Your contrition and the returned goods are enough to put things right. Just a simple misunderstanding.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Your light fingers have attracted attention. It seems an explanation may be in order. You surrender any offending items. It's like it never happened.
want to have a word.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist. Hear me.
That all seems power.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation. Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
Butter! Oh, honey, we should stop.
Much more than your fate and mine. Even if you had it, what in the nine hells would you do with it? Think a little. He can be set free. I know he can be set free.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is most certain.
There's food shortages, rationing, and we can't leave anything to chance.
I've loved fossils. No love prices.
To fill her fingers, I rip yours in pure ecstasy.
He merely offered patronage. Convenience.
Well, hello. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Never a dull moment. Moving in.
Lock up.
Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey.
But I love honey. I love it so much.
Even if you had,
Slow down.
what in the nine hells would you do with it? Think a little.
Huh?
He can be set free. I know he can be set free. If you had any bargaining chips, floated off into the astral. Anything of use? I will pay any toll, serve any foul whim, name the price. Is there anything duller? Underestimate the forgotten prince's closest sword.
Someone there? Hardly a challenge.
No one back home will ever believe this. Light on my feet.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? So intently.
Every substance has been tried and tested by you.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met.
I will pay any toll, serve any. Give me strength.
Nice.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Well, another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Maybe doesn't quite cut it here, I'm afraid. I need a solid, provable motive. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Almost painfully so.
Watch your back.
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Racing through my brain.
One day I'll catch a break. Always room for more?
Sharess's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
Nice. Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
This should work.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
Another fight. Let's go. May the gods take you first.
Librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
What's up for discussion?
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
Time to press ahead. Something good here, I hope.
What I do, which means we're getting a real.
Look, Teresa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner.
Let's see what this does.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just
A crooked touch.
It's a state.
Doesn't make any sense.
You will when you've met the drought.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
I'll just help myself.
I've got a long road ahead.
You haven't even got inside yet.
I am not going inside.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Swift as my feet can carry me. What's in here?
It's like the movies.
And the...
Everyone.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
And no.
It depends on the person and their virility. Then, I'll be roses.
Devil's Den.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state.
You must want for something, need something.
Everyone does. But what I need.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Hand it over. Much more than your fate and mine rests on it. Even if you had it, what in the 9 hells would you do with it? Think a little, Captain Fox. He can be set free. You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask. There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people. Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the elder brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. Hidden. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. Right here, you'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Chares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
Trust no one.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No time to rest.
Keep your distance, darling.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just
Still breathing, despite everything. Seems simple enough.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. And you. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Feel it, then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Breathe deep and move.
Do you two have rocks for brains?
What were you thinking?
Ah, kid. Safe to take?
Sure. Oh, honey.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
The hammer? How can it be that you came to possess it? Was it Raphael?
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, I do not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
There's no time to waste.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich.
I'm ready.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Press your belly to the bar, chum. Have a look. All set, are you?
Do you think we've done something?
A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. Contracts and interests in many places and on many planes. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example. Talking about this won't end well for either of us. So, if you'll excuse me, conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
That blacksmith was paid.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap once leather meets flesh? It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Swishing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. and my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fion's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key. I'm listening. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience.
Don't take it off later.
I need a quick word.
I want to give it a...
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? 9 hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city. Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic looped version of High House?
You can stare as much as you like.
I don't understand. My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Perhaps, once we have saved more gold, another adventure will begin. We've had busier days, but life is comfortable here with Mamselle.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared.
A shame, but either one of us will be ready for you, if you wish to have us.
There are a scant few customers today. This might end up being the first day in years I end with my